Get the fuck out of here. That's my... Brings out it's around 30 to fight. Order? What did I say about communism? Get the fuck out of here. That, my friends, is the history of...
Brought us to this ruined world. We cannot die here. We have gone through countless worlds and passed by death countless times. We must unite. My friends, you must hold on. This place is way more dangerous than we thought. We need more time. Brace yourselves. More flex bags incoming.
Hey, howdy ho, it's your host, Mr. White Cat. What are you doing? Boss fight. Every single Black Ops a boss fight. That was really giant. So we're going to be doing Shadows of Evil, okay? Der Eisendrache, Zetsubo. People are, I really do like this map. Boss fight's actually probably the best part about it, in my opinion. This Easter egg got solved in like 10 hours or something crazy like that.
I think it was 23.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was under 24.
The first one to be less than a day.
Yeah, it was one of the
Actually, the only one to be less than a day, except for.
Which surprises me because there are a lot of obscure steps in this that's all the overused to it. People were able to solve it.
Yeah, I think the community wasn't as good at solving that thing, but they're gonna solve it. BO4 was so bad.
Ah, yes, in Reddit it exists.
I mean, it had, but I just think it wasn't as big a thing because it was not as fast.
Idiots go for fun.
I don't think they do. Because they do, you're insulting. Alright, are we ready for another? Oh, we are? Oh.
I don't want to oh, the bitter are
No problem.
you know what? I'm gonna shoot a bunch of spiders and the one that
I
doesn't
did.
die.
No! I just got killed. Did I kill you? No, I got killed by a fucking,
This
vampire.
This is easily the best end of this boss fight. Oh my god. This guy's just like
So, I gotta use this guy. You gotta use it.
you seen him?
You play it. You got it. Yeah, you did.
Oh, there it is, Johnny. There it is. There we go.
Alright, do the honors.
You be my Shakanine?
No.
You be my Shattered Fusion?
No, it won't. Oh, here we go. Ready?
Honestly, good. This cutscene is so drawn out.
So long. It's a good one, then.
Yeah, it's motion. It's moving.
You haven't used the dingo yet. Use the dingo. I'm gonna use the dragon. And yeah. So I want the Valkyrie helmet, the wings. I want the
Mangler helmet is goated. This one's the best. Spam all about it. Works. This is the most engaging and intense boss fight. I think it's the most difficult one of all of them. Which isn't saying a ton, but I mean it's still all the fire.
Okay, so I am going to grab Fatal Trap.
All oh, specialist. That Dragon Strike controller, very needed. We got upgraded monkeys. We got dubstep monkeys, Johnny.
Oh, I have to get them.
Oh, Mach 3. I got the Mach 3s, dude. Yes, it's just the best. That's my favorite. Oh, L4 Siege. Say no more.
I am in the same one because it's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. Good night. This is... Oh, I've got my loadout for sure. I think I actually have everything. I think I'm ready to go. I think I'm gonna kill the dragon first, and then we gotta kill Nikolai after that.
Alright, so
Big
how do
bad
we start?
miscommunication.
How do we start?
There is it possibly... Yeah, okay. It has its own little start initiate button here. I accidentally brought Trip 9 into boss fight instead of Dragon Strike. That's actually pretty good. I got new gun. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Dubstep Monkey, go! Oh my god, I want to...
I didn't get that much power on the shot.
Perfect. Get 'em, boys.
There we go. Took me like 20 shots to get a hit marker, but they one hit marker I got. It more than that damage, son.
I'm gonna use my specialist. Go, Dragon, go!
yeah, do that. Yeah.
Oh, I love fisting.
Oh, there we go. Get him. There we go. Big
Hell
stop.
yeah.
Alright,
Dead
so
dragon is a good dragon.
Get
Good
ready.
boy.
Big
Got
old-
Nikolai's vodka. Khaki. Now.
Yo, you think he busts down some Tito's? Oh boy. Does it count if it's not Russian?
What is Tito's, Texas?
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, now it's time to fight a giant guy in a mech suit, which in real life.
Yeah. Get that monkey.
Shooting him with my peepees. Oh, the Raps! The Raps are here, John! I think the L8 Siege is a play. I think the L8 Siege is actually really good.
Alright,
Also, I have
Tim, he is, basically dead. Then,
Now it's time to fight a giant guy in a mech suit, which in real life.
yeah. Get that monkey.
Shooting him with my peepees. Oh, the Raps! The Raps are here, John! I think the L8 Siege is a play. I think the L8 Siege is actually really good.
Alright,
Also, I have the
Tim, he is, basically dead.
Yeah, it's done too.
Then
That was pretty easy. We made that look a lot easier than it really was. When you actually, played the map and
Yeah.
had to get your own loadout and do things for yourself. We made it look easy, but that is not an easy boss fight, really, unless you use OP Goblin. Now thinking about it, I think this might be the coolest looking boss fight.
Wait, should we do, just for old time's sake, should we do a rainbow perk challenge? Get all your perks in rainbow order.
It's so unnecessary. There are so many overpowered wonder weapons on this
We gotta
map.
get the god mask. You gotta get the god mask.
We got the Fisty Squid, we got the Thunder Gun, we're gonna get up there with Arnie's Ragnaroks, there's a shield, there's a ton of different melee weapons to choose from, there's still a lot of good guns in general. These pack camos are goated.
Oh, do you like my mask, by the way?
Oh, I do, where'd you get that?
Right over here.
I'm gonna roll with New Death Experience, Shocker there, I know. It's just the safest option, it's just the most logical choice. There are so many different masks to choose from. Oh my god. You know, I'm gonna go in the boss fight with Allison Pass.
Take the god mask.
Yeah, I know. Alright, Johnny, let's get into the Revelations boss fight.
Oh,
We're gonna
there
teleport
it is.
Ladder. Alright, so the question is, let's get this ring. Let's obtain this ring. Let's keep this ring.
I put the summoning key down?
Oh, cool, yeah, we gotta charge it up, and then we gotta throw it into Sophia's hole.
Yes. So I'm just gonna be killing the big guys. If you want to focus on like normal
I'm
zombies,
just gonna throw
like,
it
getting
on
their
it.
soul.
It's ready to go. I'll take it.
Alright, so
and
you throw it in Sophia.
throw it in her hole. Got it.
Alright, you
Laser
get ready for
beam.
laser. You get ready for laser.
Alright, you shoot. So I'm gonna throw Arnie.
Dirty fanboy.
Did it? That quickly?
Like 30
Are you serious? On solo, that was so much harder because I had to do like all of that, but we had one person shooting, one person doing the laser
And
thing.
the
That's
Arnie's and the laser.
insane.
Yeah.
It's already over. That was like, it's like 30 seconds.
Alright, do we watch the cutscene or do we say fuck that?
I don't know. I guess we'll watch the first 5 seconds of it and then end the game like you've been doing for the past 2 minutes. Yay!
That was a good run though, right?
Yeah, that was a good Revelations Easter egg run, dude. 4 minutes. Beat that time. That was a fun video. I really loved sort of reminiscing on the nostalgic days of all of those boss fights, of those Easter eggs, of those maps back in 2015, 2016. That was a great time to be alive. I'm so happy that I was in Zombies Prime. This is a good revisiting.
I'm happy I experienced it. Absolutely.
Yeah, great mod. Definitely check it out. It takes all of the pain and sorrow and tears and blood and sadness out of doing Easter eggs. And
Unless you just
you
play
just
it
go
alone.
right into the action. That's the best thing about it. You even get to watch a cutscene for free. So, all right, Johnny, any final words?
I'm not regretful. It's over. I'm happy it happened. Thank you for bringing calm to my soul.
All right, well, I'm glad you don't regret this.
Also, give vaccinated people get stabbed in your shoulder.
Hello, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully fantastic. I'm Tim. I have been heavily anticipating this moment for a very long time, since the beginning of BO4. Alright, today we are going to be ranking every single Treyarch Zombies map, from worst to best, from World at War all the way to Black Ops 4. There are 32 maps, it's quite the task, but I'm very excited for it. I was born ready for this. Years ago, I did this exact video excluding BO4 because the game hadn't released at that point. So, I'm going to be doing an updated version, and I'm going to be including some other maps that I refused to rank in that outdated video. So there's a lot more on the table here. And I've also realized since making that video that no matter how many times I stress that this is an opinion-based video, it will never be clear to 100% of the audience. So for the vast majority of you who watch this and agree to disagree, I appreciate that. We can all disagree. We are not going to have the exact same list, especially with this quantity. We all value different things in Zombies maps, and we have different play styles, so we are bound to have different opinions. I'm ranking this based on a culmination of factors. It's very complex. It has a lot to do with gameplay, design, story, aesthetic, pretty much everything blended up together. It's going to be very difficult. A lot of these maps are going to be interchangeable. I'm sure if you and I had a long discussion for hours on end, we could swap a few of them, but I have a pretty good idea as to how I'm going to rank these. If you could leave a like on this video, that would be magnificent. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future content like this. I also have a link in the description to some posters that I think you'll really enjoy. And without further ado, make sure to get comfortable. This is going to be a lengthy one. Let's get into it. Coming in at your number 32 spot, the worst Treyarch Zombies map of all time, we have Bus Depot. It's not a surprise. All you have on this map is a mystery box. No perks, no power, no pack-a-punch. This is bare-bones survival, and that's what this map was made for, is to test your ability to survive. But compared to every other Zombies map, it just doesn't hold any weight. Again, I understand what they were going for here, but it's a very small fraction of one of the worst Zombies maps of all time. I think by default, Bus Depot comes in dead last. I have no animosity towards this map. If you're looking for a challenge, this is it. But otherwise, I would suggest playing literally any other map. Number 31, Transit, the worst Zombies map of all time. But because Bus Depot is a small fraction of it, it was placed a smidge lower. I would say Transit gets hated on a bit too much, but most of it is justified. Transit is the worst designed map ever for a number of reasons. The lava, fog, and denizens were all features implemented to slow down the player from crashing the engine. See, that's really the problem with Transit. It was too aspirational for its own good. Treyarch bit off much more than they could chew. Transit being on last gen was its downfall. If this was a next gen map, this would be a completely different story. It would be a completely different map. But because of the last gen limitations, Transit had to implement these cancerous features to slow down the player from crashing. Treyarch, more specifically Jason Blundell, actually discussed this. The lava, denizens, and fog are all meant to fluff the engine and make sure everything operates correctly. The lava, the fog, the denizens, if these forced inconveniences weren't enough for you to dislike Transit, I have a myriad of other reasons. You have the jet gun, which is arguably the worst wonder weapon of all time. It literally breaks after just moments of using. You have to go all the way through the corn maze to East Chuckafuck just to grab one of the parts. You have Avogadro spawning in every couple of rounds, red screening you every time he electrocutes you. If you don't have enough points to scrape together either Galvanuckles or EMPs, you're going to have a lovely time with him. Pack-a-punching on this map is an absolute nightmare. You have to obtain the turbine from Bus Depot and carry it all the way to the power station and place it down, hoping that a zombie doesn't break it in the meantime when you make your way all the way to town. And if that door isn't opened at that point, you have to go all the way back, get another turbine, and retry it, rinse and repeat until the odds are stacked in your favor and you actually get into that bunker. And then you have to build the pack-a-punch machine. And of course, your method of transportation, the bus, is less of a safe haven and more of a complete hazard. It's inconsistent, unreliable. You can get trapped in there. Head often leaves when you don't want him to. There are so many reasons to avoid the bus and just stay in one part of the map. And speaking of parts of the map, most of them are completely irrelevant. In the one good part of this map, town, doesn't have a single weapon in it, and if that wasn't enough, you have the Victus characters babbling on through the whole thing. So, this map has very few redeeming qualities. I don't feel as though all of the hate is deserved, but this is, without a doubt, objectively speaking, the worst designed map of all time. Sure, I have memories on this map. Sure, you can have a fun time with friends on this map. It's so chaotic that it can be fun. But if I'm being real with myself and I'm being real with you, Transit is the worst map of all time. And like I said, if this was on Next Gen, it would be a completely different story. I'm very curious as to how they would remaster this map, how they would approach that. What should have been the best map of all time ended up ironically being the worst. At your number 30 spot, we have Farm. Again, a small portion of Transit. I deemed it superior to Transit, however, because it essentially eliminates all of the inconveniences of Transit and condenses it into one small, fun survival map, a lot like Bus Depot, but with perks and with more space and viability. Don't get your hopes too high. There isn't Pack-a-Punch, and there really isn't much to work with, but this is the better alternative to a fun survival map. Like Transit and like Bus Depot, the atmosphere isn't fantastic, but I would definitely say Farm is a step up from those maps. At your number 29 spot, we have Nocturne and Towin. Tim, how dare you? Hey, you know what? I'm just not allowing nostalgia to get the best of me. Alright, if I was, it would probably be higher, but I'm being totally objective about this. It's a bunker. That's what it was supposed to be. There was no concept for this map. It was the first map ever. It was the foundation for zombies. You can't expect much, but you also can't expect much, and that's why it's this low. There are different versions of this map. The Black Ops 1 version has the Thunder Gun, it also has Mule Kick and a couple of other additions, and in the Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles Remastered, you have the Wonder Fizz machine and the Gobble Gun machine, but really what we're focusing on is that World at War version, that basic, bare bones map. You're not going to get very far. It's a difficult high round attempt. It's a scary map. I love the atmosphere. It did everything it was supposed to do, which was very little, and that's all I really have to say on the matter. It does hurt a bit to place it this low, but I gotta be consistent. It is just as primitive as these other maps I've talked about thus far. Right above it at the number 28 spot, we have its slightly better older brother, Verrückt, which does everything that Noct does, but with perks and with an electric trap. It is just as difficult, if not more, and it's just as scary, if not more. You still have no Pack-a-Punch machine to be one of the least player-friendly designs out there. There is not a single good training area. There isn't really a reliable camping area. There is no easy way to get to round 100. You have to claw and scratch your way up there. Of course, you have the Black Ops 1 remaster, which gave you a Winter's Howl. Really not much of an upgrade there. You have the remaster in Black Ops 3, which gave you a Wonder Fizz machine and all of those perks. That's awesome. But I would say that if we're looking at World at War Verrückt, it's one step above Nocturne and Towin, literally because it is the second Zombies map ever developed. The expectations were still very low. I still think Verrückt is a decent map, but because of how anti-player it is and because of how primitive it is, I would say it's one of the worst maps by default. Coming in at your number 27 spot, we have Die Rise. For those of you who have been subscribed to this channel for a long time, you've come to realize that this is my least favorite map. Alright, I don't think it's the absolute worst, but it is nothing short of awful, especially in its design. Die Rise is a vertically inclined map. There's a lot more up and down than there is across, right? And that's where the vast majority of this map's issues arise. If you like the verticality of Die Rise, none of these issues tend to be a problem for you. But if you're like me and you don't like the verticality in a Zombies map, then all of the following issues bother you just as much as they bother me. At the forefront is, of course, fall damage, having to jump from several different ledges around the map, having to maneuver through elevator shafts and steep drops. Now, typically on a Zombies map, the number one concern, the number one cause of death, should be the zombies, right? Trying to kill you, but no, on Die Rise, the number one cause for concern is fall damage, which I find to be problematic. This isn't Jumping Simulator, this is Zombies. And of course, there's the counter-argument, get good, lol, which I understand. You know what? That's completely fair. Sometimes I time my jump poorly and I pay the consequences for it. But let's be real, most of the time when people fall to their deaths, they're surrounded by a horde of zombies and they have no other choice but to frantically jump off and just miss it, falling to their death. Game over. After hours of playing a Zombies map, who would have thought that the game would end by you falling off of it, rather than the zombies seizing you? That's just my perspective on it. That's problem number one. Problem number two for me are the elevators. Those are where your essentials are at, your Pack-a-Punch machine and your perk machines, which are randomly generated, which does add an element of surprise and an element of fun. I do enjoy that, but for the most part, I do want to know where Jug is, and oftentimes on Die Rise, it can be a little bit hard to pinpoint. The elevators can crush you pretty easily, and you can also lose a pack-a-punched weapon if it decides to move on you. And oftentimes, you're just waiting for the elevators to either move up or down. It's just all a big waiting game. The boss zombie of this map, the Jumping Jacks, are unoriginal, complete rip-offs of the Nova Crawlers. The worst perk of all time was introduced on this map as well. Who's Who, the Easter egg, the characters, the story, all largely uninteresting, similarly to Transits. Again, my issue with this map is how prevalent fall damage is and how easily your game can be totally over after so much effort just by slipping off the map. And that's another thing. The wonder weapon of this map is Liquefire, one of the few redeeming qualities of this map. Genuinely an amazing wonder weapon, but it acts as a catalyst towards your own demise. See, this wonder weapon slips the zombies and the player. Use it towards a ledge, be extraordinarily careful, otherwise it'll fling you right off the map. I would say that if the wonder weapon, the thing that's supposed to be aiding your survival, is working towards your detriment, there's a larger issue at hand. The majority of the map is disgusting looking and not necessarily scary like a Nocturne Tone or a Varrock, just dirty. The rooftop is aesthetically pleasing. I typically stay up there. The Trample Steam was not going to fix all of Die Rise's issues. This is my least favorite map of all time. I don't think objectively speaking it's the worst. You guys out there do like Die Rise again. I'm sure that there's going to be a map up at the top of the list that I love that you despise, and that's just how it is. At your number 26 spot, we have Voyage of Despair. This map had a lot of potential, but unfortunately, it was poorly executed. The Easter egg especially. I felt as though that could have gone a number of ways. The glaringly obvious one being saving the ship from sinking. I thought that could have been a really cool concept, but they didn't do that. And though the atmosphere collects and you feel as if you're on the Titanic, somehow the atmosphere feels empty. It's sort of bland, primarily on the outside of the ship. On the inside of the ship, the color scheme is an improvement, but somehow it lacks that intangible zombies feel. Personally, at least. I'm sure you can disagree with that. That's problem number one. Problem number two is the general design. It is very difficult to distinguish different areas of the map because of how similar everything looks. Typically on a zombies map, there's this area, and then there's that area, and they're different. But on this map, everything sort of looks the same. On the inside of the ship, everything is sort of a clusterfuck, which is why I primarily train on the outside of the ship. And on the outside of the ship, there are many small obstacles in the way from you forming a comfortable train. Activating the Sentinel artifact isn't much of a chore, but unflooding the bottom half of the map sort of is. I would say there is an overwhelming amount of boss zombies on this map. I realize that's a BO4 problem at large, but on this map specifically, you have the Catalyst zombies, you have the Blight Fathers, and you have those Requiem-looking dudes that spawn in every round, and the problem is they don't really reward you at all for killing them. They just sort of exist, and they sort of just annoy you. The Kraken is a good wonder weapon, but the upgrades are a bit underwhelming, and it's not the most practical wonder weapon. It is very fun to use, and it's very unique, I'll give it that. But really, Voyage of Despair lacks the intangible qualities that a good zombies map has. I guess you could say it's a personal thing, but really, this is the least favorite of BO4. People prefer the other maps far more than this one. I would definitely say this is at the bottom of the barrel. At your number 25 spot, we have Blood of the Dead. This is one of my least favorite because of how much I like Mob of the Dead. They took Mob of the Dead, my favorite map of all time, and sort of butchered it in the Black Ops 4 engine, but the design was the biggest issue for me. It felt totally unnecessary, the changes they made. They took a lot of integral parts of the map out, like the bridge, and they implemented a bunch of unnecessary ones to fill up space. I realize Richtofen's laboratory is essential for the storyline, but for gameplay, I'm out of there by round 2, and I don't ever come back for the rest of the game. There's no reason to. And really, that goes for the whole first half of Blood of the Dead, that whole new area, that new facilities area. And there aren't many reasons to go to the Warden's house. They sort of stretched themselves thin in terms of design, and they blended up Mob of the Dead and really didn't execute it as well as they could have. A moving pack-a-punch machine to me also felt unnecessary, and the Hell's Retriever, which used to be one of the most important parts of Mob of the Dead, is totally decentralized by equipment. When you obtain the Hell's Retriever, it takes up your equipment spot. You know what else takes up your equipment spot? Your Wraithfires. And your Wraithfires deal infinite damage. So Wraithfires existing totally decentralize your will to go after the Hell's Retriever or the Hell's Redeemer. The Blundergat continues to be one of the better wonder weapons in zombies, now with a new variant upgrade in the Magnagat, which is better. And what's also pretty good is the atmosphere. You're supposed to feel as if you're in hell, and I would say that is portrayed nicely. nicely. The storyline is interesting and bears significance, but cannot top that original Mob of the Dead story. With
But the start of overtime was complete
Mob of the Dead set a
BS.
very high bar, and Blood of the Dead did not.
Not even gonna lie, literally hit the post and then just comes out of nowhere. Freaking LeBron James swat that
Honestly,
shit
I
out
never
of it.
find myself playing Blood because I can go on.
Literally
YouTube.
LeBron James out of here. Shut up.
At your number 24 spot, we have Shino Numa. What?
Don't care. Just. Oh no, we got Speed Flipper. Speed Flipper.
You don't know, on Black Ops 1 are not very good to grab.
Speed Flipper. Dipper Shimper.
Very sluggish and the damage drops off.
Nice shot there, mate.
That's okay.
RCLS actually must be good at the game, right?
Oh god, they're ripping through quick. They're ripping through quick.
Don't care.
Ripping through quick.
Don't care.
Oh!
Ew.
God! Okay. Yeah.
Oh, don't hit that. Oh, how. Sweat at Rocket League.
Alright. See ya.
The pass! It's hard! Great. Great pass. Great pass.
No! Dude, my buddy Eric called me, and I
Great
came back with no audio.
pass.
My headset unplugged. Oh god. Alright, that is my final quick revive. Yeah, I still have no audio. I'm trying to plug it in right now. There you go. Well, we only have to cover Jug now, I guess is a plus. Oh, you know what's not a plus though? I don't have any ammo to kill them with. So they're going to steal. Let me see if I can snipe them. I sniped one of them. Oh my god! They stole Jug! Lots of them. They can't actually steal any more perks. They all gotta come from me now. Because Quick Revive machine ain't there. LOL. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. Fucking die, man. You guys are assholes, you know that? I have no more ammo once again, so I've got to resort to this. I don't think I can throw nades and kill them, so that's cool. Please die. Please die. I know you're an angry little man. Let's see. Will this work? Okay. Let's see if I can time this properly and kill him. What? Huh? No way
Quick
it takes that
3-0.
long for a grenade to explode. This is so silly. Oh. Oh, please don't hurt me. No! I have no audio! I can't hear anything! Hey, I got my audio back. I can hear again. That's cool. A little late, but, let's actually go on a journey. Let's go on a journey to grab stamina. Here we go. Should I set the trap? Nah, I ain't no pussy bitch. I'm gonna run around here. I'll take care of him. I'll take care of him, Pops. You just watch. Mission to go grab Sweet Cola now. We're on a time crunch. Grab that. Drink that. Enjoy the lemon lime. Enjoy the frame drop. How am I even supposed to kill them anymore? I mean, look at that.
Ow.
Just about it. Again, traps are a great way to do this, but
Oh, get there. Get there.
kind of takes away from the challenge. I am going to die if I do it at this very moment, though. So when I clear this horde of zombies, I'm going to go grab Flopper and then just Allah Akbar all of them. I'm going to pull off the best trick. This is so dumb. I'm definitely one both my game and my console. I don't know. Which gun are we going to grab on this map, actually? It's a good question. Probably not the M14 or the Olympia. We've already...
Good hand, good car-eye coordination.
5K, NP40. Those are not options. That leaves us with the MPL, the PM63.
I was gonna bet one of them has a plunger.
For one of the other maps, since this is a little bit easier to pack.
Okay, one of them's a magnet. I was wrong.
And you know what? I think I'm gonna run with the
If I said there's
MPL.
no way.
Oh, don't get too close. Try to rebuild this barrier. The MPL is right here. We're gonna use that.
Fuck.
Like I said, wall guns.
Oh, corner cheese.
You're not gonna find many.
Corner cheese.
Ascension. Except, of course, we're trading out Space Monkeys with George. I don't know which one I prefer. Probably George, because he benefits you more. I'm gonna risk my life and grab more MPL ammo. Oh my god. Fuck, that was a bad mistake. Bad mistake. Oh god.
Every time I have spike, something bad happens. I need to get the ball.
God, I just creamed myself.
Ball hog it, ball hog it. Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Exactly what I mean.
Location on every single
Exactly what I mean. Okay, with spikes, something good happens. Goal, so.
has a chance of even considering it. Anyways, we got jugs, so that's pretty good. You know what I just realized, actually? Once again, I made an error here. Probably should have grabbed the 74U off the wall right here. You know, another thing to consider is I wouldn't have been able to get past those early rounds very easily. Give me the gun! Thank you!
Oh, good job, Howling Game.
Oh, I don't have enough to buy ammo. This is the most difficult part of this challenge, is just totally running out of ammo and not having enough points to buy more. Because not only can I not
Come
shoot,
with
I
me.
can't even throw grenades, I'm just resorting to
Come with me.
Alright,
Come with me, oh lordy.
better. Now, if I could just time
Thank you. Too easy, GG, too easy for me.
Oh, what's that? Here a drop.
GG, too easy for me.
That is a death machine.
Hey, arrow.
I can actually
I'll take it.
kill George with this thing, but actually nah. Let's kill these zombies. Another death machine. I might
Because it was obviously a great pass.
with this thing right now.
And I just made another great pass.
He's dying.
That will not get used once because this game's absolute dog. Get back, save it! You're terrible. Yeah, we stop more. We stop around here. Oh my god, teleport out just sold it. Punch. Oh, freezes!
Oh, he's dead! Dude, that's legit! That means you get a Wonder Walk and a free bird.
Quarterback is
I wasn't expecting to do that,
Okay.
but that's cool. I got Deadshot Daiquiri, wicked. Is this a wall gun? No.
I scored by not even having an offensive power-up. A freeze is defensive. Okay, maybe we can go like both ways. Yes. Oh. He Torn shoots and nothing happens. Torn behind the play. Ricochet. Oh, wow. Ooh, Torn. Over the aerial. I bumped him. That's a plus, am I right? Okay, good play. There we go. Hustle. Hustle on the field. Man. And that was a horrible decision. Now they can easily score the goal. Close one. No problemo. Close one. No, close one. 4-2.
I earned this. I deserve this. Plus, when it runs out, I'm screwed. I have one more bullet. Hopefully, these are the last two. I'm gonna shoot you. No, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Tim's trapped. I'm in the water, douche. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep, I got hit 3 times, actually. Alright. Shangri-La. First thing I always do every time I spawn into this map. Knife. Let us go this way, since it doesn't really matter where the mystery box is. Now, you see why I'm a little bit upset. The MPL is right here. So that could have been the gun for this map. It would have been a lot more convenient since I train in this area. But, if I am not mistaken, there should be an AK right below us anyways. Right there. That's actually really good, because we can just drop down this geyser every time we need more ammo. So I can actually deal with that. It's actually not that big of a setback. Oh, how I want to spin you mystery box. Really, guys, never take advantage of the mystery box. Always treat it with respect. We all know the Shangri-La is a very challenging map in and of itself. So a challenge on top of Shangri-La is usually not a good recipe for success, especially since we can't upgrade the starting pistol here to get Mustang Accelerator PhD, and we also can't get the Wonder Weapon. So we're pretty much doomed no matter what we do. Obviously can't camp, and training with the Wonder Weapon is pretty much impossible. What are the perks will we get? Probably stamina, jug, speed, cola. Flopper isn't going to be all that helpful to grab Spike Moors, because I'd rather have to die with Spike Moors than live without it. The power of Spike Moors! I condemn you!
I'll go.
No! You can just drop down right here
Oh, that's fun, isn't it?
and grab it. We're sort of trapped down here a little bit.
Go. I don't care. Just take it away.
And we probably should be okay if we grab some stamina.
my god. It's getting a little bit chippy here.
More time depending
A little bit dicey.
Nope, doesn't do shit. Well, I can make a
A little
trap.
bit dicey if I can just land.
Trap, look at that.
Spike
Oh my god! Wow! If I didn't turn around right
and we could clear it. We go clear it.
Okay, yeah, right back out to the fucking death trap! They didn't even loop.
Right back out into the death trap.
Turn around right that second.
right into the death trap.
Down. Wow. Okay, yeah, take me right back out to the fucking death trap! They didn't even loop me before they just fucked me. So let me go grab Quick Revive, our third final one.
Yeah, we got another dog.
Jug pretty soon here, I lost stamina, that's a boner.
Wow, he went 0 for 5. That is horrific.
Looking pretty grim here. Alright, so we got one bullet.
That is actually horrific. The other dude didn't even take a shot. He went 3 for 6, open 1, 0 for 5. To be honest with you, we should have gotten blown out.
Nah, we'll wait for that. We're gonna play this.
Myself.
Bitch. Okay. Now let me go grab more.
Come on, have a little bit of fun, you know what I'm saying?
Potentially.
Now we're playing on one of the worst maps in the game.
Oh god, I don't know if I have enough fucking money. Okay. Please have enough. Oh, we don't have enough for ammo. I mean, that's one thing I do appreciate about this map. Yes, it's super difficult and impossible, but like... Oh, I am trapped. I was about to say. It's nice to pull clutches. It's the most satisfying map to pull clutches on, but I'm running out of luck here. I'm determined. We have no more Quick Revive, but I'm determined to get the Pack-a-Punch and have Jug and everything else. Which means now, hey, we don't have any more Quick Revives, maybe we can purchase Double Tap after all. Because I don't really... Oh god. Oh fuck. I died! Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to stay down here and grab Jug. Like I usually try to do in the ground. Alright, cool. I used to never be able to do this. I always thought it was impossible. But it's definitely possible if you don't get hurt by these dogs. That's key number one.
How?
Well, let's actually get a train going here. I'm not gonna edit this either. I'm gonna let this roll. Hello, Pooch. Alright. I can just get you to get all of you in a single file line. Oh my god, please stop. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. Alright. Damn, okay, that did quite a bit, and there's another dog, and I'm gonna get caught up right here. How many of those zombies live? Not many of them. Alright, let me do one more right here. Just go over here. Get enough for Jug. Grab that. Gotta wait here for another second.
Oh my god.
Pushing my luck here. I'm gonna go...
Look, at least he scored, because if that dude doesn't do this, oh my god, ankle's broken.
We got Jug already. We got Quick.
Oh, and he misses spikes.
Damn, we out here. And the only guns we have left in Black Ops...
And he misses spikes too, that doesn't sign. Oh lordy.
63.
Oh lordy. Just deflect that.
And of those
That was like the most... So, what a save. Oh my god.
That is located in Tunnel 6. Hold on, okay. That means we gotta come back here.
You got a plunger, right? Or you're just gonna, you know, do whatever you do. I don't know, do what you do.
But I don't really need a lot of points. All I need points for are...
Oh, good defense. Nice shot.
This biodome here is the flame.
I didn't. That's why exactly why I didn't say no shot, but he did, and look what exactly what happened. He jinxed us. So now we are going to please. He's not going to spot out. Okay. Play catcher. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Perk surfing for days. And another new.
Bro, where the heck is this ball going?
Oh, max ammo! Oh my god!
Right here, of course. Frozen on her though.
That nuke, I got another nuke to end the round in which I got a max ammo with. I'm just gonna stay here till I run out of ammo because I can just buy ammo on the way back.
That's easy roll save, or just do that. That's fine too.
I just fucked myself. Thanks, game. Thank you. I'll grab Speed Cola and I'll just fuck off. Oh my
Good
god.
play.
Oh my god, Tim. What have you done to yourself? Hedgehog. Hedgehog. Okay. Alright, well, we can take this golden opportunity. No, okay.
Come on, I had it perfect too, man. It's being very chippy. Everybody's hitting everything. Get your thing absolutely snagged.
And just pray that we don't go down. Alright, I'm gonna go out here, teleport to Earth.
No, come on, that's like the most ugly goal. Nice shot.
That excavator from destroying the biodome.
What a pass! That was a pass to the enemy, but guess what? Went right. Thanks, my bad. I wasn't paying attention.
Perfect. I might be able to.
So I wasn't paying attention about the great pass, but I don't know.
Get ammo. By stamina. Get ammo. Stamina up, baby! What did you expect? I got no ammo though, so it's kind of a bonus. But I got a carpenter.
That's why we have a plunger to counteract to the other plunger that they're gonna score off of, because the guy doesn't know how to play man-to-man defense.
Good job, huh? And 4. I should have.
Doesn't know how to play man-to-man defense or man-ball defense. What is he doing? He doesn't know how to play man-to-ball defense.
I don't have enough at the door. I don't have enough at the door. I'm fucking dead. Let's see if I can outmaneuver them. Outmaneuver? No, I couldn't hit. I couldn't. You know, I
Come on, man. If you're the player,
That's gone.
that's the point where,
We're playing.
of course, teleporters. Yep. That is the sound. Come on, oh my God, you don't know how to play defense. Your defense is.
We're doing the whole shebang here because I can only handle so much toxicity in one.
Oh my God, please just clear it. Thank you.
Not a particularly.
Keep clearing it.
Although there is one BO2 map that I hate more. And you know what? Hate isn't even the right word. I don't even hate this map. I actually didn't translate.
No, we don't need to run to him. Oh, aerial validage ran right at.
Appreciate it as much as I should. Anyways, doing the transit ramp. This is the transit 1 wall gun challenge. I think I can.
Oh, come on, go down. Oh my God, I was right there. Oh my God, I was right there. Plunger. No, he scores!
On the bus, and the bus is going to be a whole lot.
Glad just missing the ball.
Chase that down to grab ammo. So, we are
Oh, what a play, man.
could buy. I think what I'm going to do is grab the M14. I think we're just going to play it that simply. And when upgraded, it's actually not even that bad. And since the M14 is actually at plus Evo, we're probably going to have to train there for ammo later on. No sense in opening up this door to get the box.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Oh my God, this game's just terrible.
Galbies because we can't buy Galbies.
Yes, we're here. Yes. That's perfect lineup. Adam, please hit me. Thank you. I want to get reset right now. Hurry. Of course, I'm in the rest. Okay, clear. Oh, that's good. That's counted. Just hit the ground. GG, mate. GG. Last place because I did absolutely nothing that game.
I've never had eggnog, not even once.
I did fuck all that game.
Grab Speed Cola, and I think for the last perk we should actually.
Wow, he's Diamond 3 now.
About stamina, but I think double tap will be more beneficial. We did get Speed Cola, but we have next to no ammo with this M14. We really can't even defend ourselves right now. We're at farm. That's good. Maybe what we can do is... No, we're not going to have enough time to set up the turret. I was about to say...
Okay, there's a rare supply drop.
That would be that. Help us out, but...
Imported. So we can get easy import drop here.
Oh, fucking...
Oh, yeah, it's refrigerator, so yeah, so like, yeah, it's terrible. Terrible. Garbage. Dog shit. Terrible.
Oh! Okay, so the plan is to survive here,
Good.
and hopefully survive without the bus.
Good, you had to clean some more. Okay, thank you.
We can, at that point...
Look, my challenges anyway, and all the challenges are done. Rocket League is maxed out, so you get to tier 100.
Big place.
Okay, can you
Oh my
you can ready when you are. Okay.
Carpenter. Why the fuck not? Alright. Dude, I got...
What's the item shot you?
Fuel. Oh! Okay. About to say, I'm hyper-focused.
Rocket pass.
Which means...
Hey, look, next year I get a one of those. But oh.
Come for me.
Actually,
not
what?
the turbine. Not the turbine.
I'm
Fucking
a party leader.
Let's work this out. You continue going for me. There we go. Alright. It's there. It should be powering it up.
Who the heck is this?
Don't be a cock. No! Fuck you, Ted! Whatever, I'm running.
Who the heck is this? That's Howling, and this is Perilous.
Oh! So here's what we have to do. We need to go re-grab a turbine, go all the fucking way back.
Okay.
Try it again. This is why transit
Double
is
kill
now.
leader.
Out of M14 ammo. Nuke right there. I go for it. Fuck it, I'm going for it. I'm going for the nuke. I have to.
I need to,
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I got rid of the zombie problem temporarily, and now I'm off the bus, which means Denizen's base.
Okay.
Here we are. Good God. Good fucking God. Get off me. That's right. My ammo.
yes.